Hi everyone, it's Dr. Brad Meyer from SFA. I'm going to be talking about tip 3 on the 2023 TMEA Timpani etude. And so this one is about dynamic contrast. And so this first opening section between measure 22 and kind of measure 34 has a lot of great dynamics. We've got forte, we've got piano, we've got crescendo back up to forte, and then fortissimo, and then at the end we have accented fortissimo. And so something that I remember from one of my great conductors that I got to learn under was from Tim Rainish. He would always say, or sometimes yell, forte is a soft dynamic. And I love that because a lot of times we think about forte in regards to the marching aspect of being very strong, which forte literally means strong. But in this etude, we've got a fortissimo and then an accented fortissimo, so we don't want to actually start too loud so that we don't have more room to go. And a big tip about timpani is that although the drums are big, they actually are very delicate and have a somewhat light sound, whereas a lot of people tend to play them kind of like tom-toms and beat at them. Like we talked about in the first tip, we want to practice with tone and lift. And so by starting our forte a little softer, that can give us room to grow on our fortissimo and then our accented fortissimo, which should get a great sound on the drums without overplaying and distorting them. So a great sound at a forte would sound like this at the beginning. That gives us room to grow so that by the end of that, at measure 28 and 29, we have some accented fortes and some fortissimos, and that can be a little bit bigger and sound like this. Hopefully you heard by the end, around measure 33, I was at the top end of the great sounds that the timpani can produce without actually going over. And if you're wondering what the sound of going over playing a drum sounds like, it kind of gives us a barking bow, bow sound. And I'll do it just a couple times, even though I don't like to, but I'll do it so that you can hear it. So here's a good sound. And then just a little harder, and you get to that overplayed sound, and that sounds like this. You can hear how even the pitch and the tone distort when I overplay it. So I hope that helps, and make sure that you have a great audition or performance.